Hello everyone, hope I'm audible and visible to all of you. Good morning everyone. So as is the case always, whenever it's about 8, because I sit for so long, nature starts calling me and I was with nature. But I was, yeah. So again, let's focus guys. So today is 1st November 2025. We'll do the Hindu analysis of 1st November 2025. Hope I'm audible and visible to all of you. Do confirm me. In the meantime, let me also check. So as is the case always, I can hear myself. So good morning, Gajanan. Good morning, Matt King. Let's start the discussion, guys. So first November, first day of November 2025. Very good. My name is Shubham Sagar. You can connect with me on LinkedIn. You can join this particular Telegram channel. I will share this Hindu analysis PDF by 9:30 a.m. Cool. And what else, guys? So yesterday I gave you people, good morning Iltush. So yesterday I gave you people, as we always do rather, two questions for homework. So this was the question which was homework for you people. Under which article of the Constitution is officer of CJI established? So new CJI will be taking oath in few days from now, or let's say more than 1 month from now. But yeah, so that's why we talked about him yesterday. He's from Haryana, the impending CGI. So which article, guys? Gajanan has given the answer B, Article 124, Clause 1. Very good, yeah. Then we have to talk about MCQ 12. So Gajanan, Iltush, Vikas, all of you have given the answer. Next question was Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat. We talked about this because we're talking about National Unity Day. We talked about Vallabhbhai Patel sir. We talked about Bardoli Satyagraha. After that, he got the title of Sardar. So we talked about it yesterday. Yesterday was National Unity Day. So then we talked about Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat initiative announced on 31st October 2015 by Modi sir. And that is like the aim is to promote unity. And who has answered it? So 12th answer, Gajanan, Iltush, Mad King, all of you have given. So 11th answer was also given by Mad King. Very good, yeah. So the answer is B. Strengthening emotional bonds through cultural exchange among states and UTs. Very, very, very good. Both the answers are B only. Let's come to present. Let's talk about today's article. So today's article, page number 11, GS3, economy, No, this is a factual article. After 3 month outflows, FPI net by 14,610 crore. We are not concerned with these numbers, guys. Why I have taken this article? Because we need to understand the difference between FDI and FPI. And we have to solve one mains question related to it. So that will help. So, Gajan, okay. So FDI, FPI. So FPI, foreign portfolio investment, 2014. Before 2014, it was known as FII, foreign institutional investment. Sometimes even now it is known as FII. So FDI, foreign direct investment, FPI, foreign portfolio investment or foreign institutional investment. They are volatile in nature. So let's say there's a company, there's a foreign company and they took over more than 10% of ownership of a particular company. Then it will be categorized as FDI. If the ownership is less than 10%, then this is FPI. FPI is generally sharing, buying stocks, shares, bonds, etc. And these, I will give you example. You will understand everything. So via this particular article, we are more interested in knowing the difference between FDI and FPI. And we will solve mains question. We'll solve many pre-question. We'll solve PYQs. You will understand everything. So FPI were the net buyers of Indian equity. So generally what was happening, these foreign portfolio investors, see, understand, good morning Harshini, when they will be in India, these foreign portfolio investors, when they will be in India, when they will be out of India. So when they are investing in India, when they are buying stuff or Indian shares or bonds, that is inflow. Outflow is when they're investing somewhere else. Let's say in US market, US interest rate is high, then they will leave Indian market and they will go to US. Let's say in India, our rupee is so much depreciated and the value of rupee is decreasing, then again they will leave India and they will go to some other country where the currency is appreciating. It's just that whoever is rising up, people will follow them. And FPI is no exception. So FPI were the net buyers. So if they are net buyers, if money is coming, it's a good sign for India. It's a good sign for Indian rupee as well. So previous 3 months trend was not very good because they were selling. FPIs, they were pulling out of India, which was not very good. Again, the numbers don't concern us much. Good morning, Yukta. Good morning, Jivayan. The basic rationale, which is very important here, is to understand the difference between FDI and FPI, guys. Foreign direct investment, foreign portfolio investment, and it was known as FII before 2014. foreign institutional investment. So FPI, FII, they are one and the same. Ownership, if a particular foreign company, they have taken ownership of more than, let's say, 15% ownership of a domestic company. Let's try to understand. Let's say Amazon, they took 15% ownership of Reliance, then it will be a FDI. But if they are taking only 8% ownership of Reliance, in that particular case, that particular component of Amazon will categorize as FII. So less than 10% FII or FPI. Control, yes. In this scenario, FDI, like this example, Amazon building warehouses, etc. This is an example of FDI, where they have a control, where they are there for the longer haul, duration, long term. Also, FDI is very specific in nature. They will target certain sectors. On the other hand, FPI is widespread. They will buy shares, stocks, bonds anywhere and everywhere. Please remember, guys, UPSC has already asked multiple questions on FDI and FPI in pre and mains. Sector, real impact, factories, and jobs. See, FPI is basically giving you liquidity. What is the basic utility of FPI for India? It gives us money, it gives us liquidity, but that money can easily flow out. They can invest somewhere else if that economy is doing well. But FDI in real terms, they are there for the longer haul. Amazon is building warehouse, this warehouse will be there. It will provide jobs, it will lead to establishment of, or expansion of infrastructure. So they are there for the real term. They are more stable compared to FPI. So remember these facts. Foreigners buying HDFC Bank share, this is FPI. Now let's solve a mains question, then we'll solve multiple PYQs or MCQs and PYQs. You will understand everything. So let's say this is a question which has been asked. Distinguish between FDI and FPI. Discuss their relative impact on India's economic growth. When this particular question is asked, what you will do, again, you will see the different parts. 15 marks, 250 words. You have to write it in 10 minutes. Right? Now, you will define how FDI and FPI are different. The points which we have just discussed, greater than 10% ownership, less than 10% ownership, which is more stable, which is targeting specific sectors, and then give example, Amazon building warehouses, or somebody is buying HDFC shares, which, these things you will write in the first part. The second part is their impact on India's economic growth. So impact of FDI is jobs, infrastructure creation, all these things. Impact of FPI is liquidity. It provides you liquidity in the economy. So these are the points which you have to write. That's it. You don't have to do PhD. That is the beauty of economy. In economy or economy, whatever way you want to call it, phonetics, if you know it, you know it. If you don't, you cannot beat around the bush. And that's why in GS3, GS mains 3, marks does not go, marks have fallen down in recent years. We're talking about mains paper 3, because science and tech, what jibber jabber can you do? You can do jibber jabber in history, polity, but it's very difficult to do jibber jabber here. So introduction, you will talk about how foreign investment play a vital role. They are a part of, even here you can talk about BOP, balance of payment, and how FDI and FPI are critical component of capital account. In a way, because India has current account deficit, so this is offset by capital account surplus. Because we have a current account deficit, that in a way accentuate the importance of FDI and FPI. So you can talk about all these things. Nature, you talk about the definition, control and objectives, which is having control, which is aiming for business expansion, blah, blah, blah. And then impact on economy. FDI leads to job creation, infrastructure creation, and FPI is providing liquidity. But that liquidity comes with there is a trade-off between volatility and liquidity. They are all opportunistic. FPI is mainly opportunistic. Wherever they will feel they are getting more interest, they will invest there. So that is the basic premise here. So both are essential. FDI is more stable. Now let's solve some questions. Hope you understood the basic rationale here. Let's solve some questions. All the things will be clearer to you. With reference to foreign investment in India, have a look at these statements. Use option elimination, read all options. And they are very important, guys. FDI, FPI, it is one of the most asked topic. Just like, in history, Buddhism, Jainism. Similarly, in economy, FDI, FPI is that. So FDI, FPI is your Buddhism, Jainism of economy. So, Harshini Gajanan Rishi. We know FPI investors does not seek management control. Who seeks management controls? FDI investors, they seek management controls. FPI is more about money, money. Money hai to honey hai. That means if I have money, I have honey. And which honey should you have? Dabur honey. Very good. Okay, let's focus. So second is wrong. If second is wrong, you will eliminate B, C, D. You're left with A, 1 and 3 only. So hope you understood why A is the answer as stated by Harshini, Rishi, Iltush, Gajanan and Mad King. Really good. MCQ 2. Which one of the following statement best describes hot money in economics? Hot money is what money? Is this the money which is, with Katrina Kaif, the money which Katrina Kaif is carrying? That is hot money? Or what is hot money? Let's try to, you take a guess, then we will discuss hot money. So Rishi has given the answer. Gajanan has given the answer. Harshini has given the answer. Hot money is not the money with Katrina Kaif, guys. Don't go there. Hot money is this FPI money. These people, they will take out money anytime and every time. So short-term capital moving rapidly across countries to seek quick returns, that is hot money. And why they're talking about hot money? Because this is winter now. And yeah, so I was in Hyderabad. There is never a winter there. People were wearing winter clothes because they have bought it. So if you have bought it, you should wear it. You now, for after a very long period, I'll be in Gurgaon in winters. Generally, I was in Arunachal or I was here, there, everywhere. But in Gurgaon, it's too cold, man. I was in Delhi for 7 years. Delhi witnesses harsh winter. Why? Because of continental nature. This is a geographical concept. Continental nature. If you know what is the basic meaning of continental nature, you will you can post it in the comment section. What is the basic meaning that when we say that Delhi has a continental nature of climate, Delhi NCR? Okay, let's focus. MCQ 3. Which of the following factors can lead to FPI outflows from India? Very good question. One of the best questions of today. Very good question. This question, it hurts me. This is a very good question, but this question hurt me. Tanu, it's Manu. So, what can lead to when these investors can pull out money from India? That's what they are asking. Pull out money. Think about when they can pull out. We have discussed this, but you also use your mind and then we will deduce it more. Lack of coastal influence for moderation. Harshini is such a good girl. Who is a good girl? Harshini is a good girl. Really good. So guys, when they can pull, when Indian, like political uncertainty, let's say Modi sir is here and somebody else come or something like that. So uncertainty nobody likes. And I keep on telling people also, there are many good friends, etc. They will do Hindu analysis one day and then they will leave and they will do something else. No, certainty. Everybody wants certainty. I will tell you. You know what is the cheapest secret to success? Do one thing, keep on doing. Cheapest secret. I know, I have seen so many Hindu analysis guys who are doing very good, not because their content is awesome, because they did not miss one single day. If I have made a promise I will be there for you, that means I will be there for you. There will be days when there will be ups and downs. I will not be at my best, quality can decrease, but if I am there, people will trust me. Trust is the foundation of success. If you are very good doing Hindu analysis, awesome, but doing one day and then you are out for 3 days, even though you're very good, it doesn't matter. So this applies in real life also, guys. If you want success, keep on doing one thing day in, day out. There are some people who are like, I'm going for fellowship today, you know, I'm doing EPFO preparation today, I'm doing UPSC CSE preparation tomorrow. Life does not work like that. I was also like this one time. I realized what is the mistake here, which I'm doing. Whatever you're doing, one thing at a time, guys. One thing at a time. Don't make a khichdi of your life. So let's focus what we were discussing. So the answer is yes, political uncertainty has to be there. Use option elimination. So C, D, you don't need to check 2 3, just check 1 and 4. High domestic inflation, yes. If high domestic inflation is there, depreciation of Indian rupee will happen. And then high domestic inflation means more Indian rupee will be needed to buy the same amount of products. So why will they invest in India then? So they will pull out. So sorry, 1 2 3 and 4 as stated by Harshini, Rishi, Iltush and Matt King. Really good. PYQ 4 asked in UPSC 2012. Very good question. This question is very good. So, which of the following would include foreign direct investment in India? Subsidiaries of foreign companies in India, majority foreign equity holdings in Indian companies, companies exclusively financed by foreign companies, portfolio investment. So again, use option elimination. Don't get bogged down by the fact that, oh my God, UPSC asked it, this is so tough. No, think about option elimination. Try to remove that option. They are asking what is FDI? What is FDI? Rishi has given the answer, Harshini, Gajanan, all of you have given the answer. So we know this is not the FDI, guys. The portfolio investment is FPI, right? So 4 will never be there. If 4 is never there, you're left with C and D only. You don't need to check for 1 and 3, just check the second one. This is what we call smart study. Really good study. So we have to check the second one. Second one is majority foreign equity holding in Indian companies. That's what we were discussing. If let's say Amazon holds 20% of shares of or equities of Reliance, then they will become an FDI. More than 10% FDI. So yes, majority foreign equity holding, then it will be FDI. So second is correct. Answer is D, as stated by who stated it. So many people stated and then they removed their answer. Why you people do like this? Why? Hope you are understanding why D is the answer, guys. 4 is obviously wrong, so A and C can never be the answer. You should be stuck between C and D. Second is correct, so D is the answer. Very good, Harshini. Gajanan, Matt King, Rishi, all of you, hope you are understanding why C is not the answer. Oh my God, what is written here? ACBD, okay, that's fine. So this is ABCD. So even then, you know, these two options are wrong. So these things happen. So the answer is D. Now, Nirupama Roy, ma'am. Nirupma Roy. If you follow foreign policy, you must know her. You must know Nirupma Roy, ma'am. Very good, Rishi. So, Nirupma Roy. Have you people heard about Nirupma Roy, ma'am? Anybody? Chepandis? Chepandis Chepatansu Ledu Kadu. So, Nirupma Roy, former Foreign Secretary of India, one of, you know, what can I tell? We go a long way back. I and Nirupma Roy, ma'am. But I will not reveal anything more. So what she is talking about. So we keep on talking about United Nations Security Council not working, this and that. So here she is going further ahead. She is talking about how we can ensure. We talk about sustainable health, sustainable environment, sustainable development. Why don't we talk about sustainable security? Sustainable security means Donald Trump, whom Harshini loves so much. So Donald Trump, Orange Man, he is running here, there, everywhere, ensuring peace prevails. India, Pakistan, peace. Thailand, Cambodia, God knows which countries he's ensuring peace. He is ensuring. So Nirupma Roy ma'am is saying that this is not done, guys. Photo op will not ensure peace in the world. You need sustainable security. It's not like, Israel and Hamas, they were fighting, and just don't disengage too early after the crisis subsides. Again, Israel has started attacking Gaza. So what we are discussing is peace agreements are not a one-off thing. Donald Trump, I did peace. No, it takes time. You need to continuously engage. Just like you will not become IAS officer in one day. Similarly, you cannot get peace in one particular agreement. You need to keep on engaging yourself. UN Security Council is not working. That is a structural reform. We need no issues, Rishi, no issues. So, structural reform, what we were discussing, I forgot. So, UNSC is not working properly. They have their own issues, permanent member, veto issues, reflecting old world order. Nirupma Roy ma'am is saying that this structural reform of UNSC, India becoming a permanent member, etc., all these things will take time. Currently, what you can do is you can create a separate organization, a separate entity under UNGA, under UNGA 22 article. What is the name of that particular entity? This Board of Peace and Sustainable Security. So UNSC is not functioning properly. For reforming UNSC, you need time. We don't have time. War is happening here, there, everywhere. Russia, Ukraine, Israel, Hamas. Then Trump is going here, there, everywhere. So That's not how peace will work. You will lack a dedicated mechanism for political engagement. And this episodic structure, photo op, will not ensure peace. It requires continuity, it requires momentum. And that momentum can only happen when, rather than focusing on structural reform, which will take its own time, you can do it in the background. Focus on functional reform. UN has charter powers, UN have articles, so they can create a alternative body, a small body, that is Board of Peace and Sustainable Security. There will be no veto here. No country will have veto. It will be a 24-member body, rotating body. One country is there for a, let's say, 2 years term, and then another country will come. Same way, in this manner, all 190 plus countries will get their turn. So there will be a balanced regional representation. Africa, like UNSC. What is the problem? First of all, Chepandis guys, UNSC permanent seats belongs to which 5 countries? Chepandis me fast. That means tell me fast. Which are these 5 countries? So you will realize that Africa, North, South America, they are very much not represented. So there will be a balanced regional representation in this. BPSS suggested by none other than Nirupma Roy ma'am. Oh my God, I like her so much. So again, balanced regional representation. No permanent seats or vetoes. Remember, this is just a proposal. Now, if in interview or means they ask you, how can we ensure long-lasting peace in the world? Because war is going on here, there, everywhere. You can suggest this particular proposal, and you will say, no, not I am saying this, sir and ma'am. It has been proposed by Nirupma Roy. When somebody is proposed by Nirupma Roy, it makes, like, you can cite it anywhere and everywhere. So hope you are understanding why this is important from means and interview perspective. So who are the permanent members? Harshini and Iltush has given the answer. US, Russia, China, France, UK. Very good. Harshini and Iltush. So again, there will be no permanent seats. There will be no veto power. And this will ensure sustainable security. We talk about sustainable development, this and that. This particular BPSS organization will ensure sustainable security in the world. And again, it will be a working continuous body, not a debate forum, not a photo op forum. Again, it will provide continuity. You can read all these things. Basically, the rationale is we need an alternative structure. We need a functional reform in UN. Structural reform will take some time. This creation of BPSS will not take much. There is already an Article 22 there, and via that we can create this, which will ensure sustainable security. And rest you can read in your own free time. So UN must relearn. Now, the other thing which is important is what are the different principal organs of UN? 6 principal organs: General Assembly, United Nations Security Council, you have International Court of Justice, you have Trusteeship Council, you have then ECOSOC, you have Economic and Social Council, you have. So we are done with 5. Which one is left? Secretariat, you have. All the organs which you are seeing, let's say UNESCO, you talk about UNESCO, you talk about other organizations, so they has to be, like, tell me. So these are the 6 principal organs: General Assembly, Security Council, International Court of Justice, Trusteeship Council, Economic and Social Council, Secretariat. These are specialized organs. So there are some terms, guys, which you need to understand. The specialized agencies, and these are permanent organs. So they can ask you, which of the following is not a permanent organ of UN? Which of the following is a specialized agency? Any specialized agency, be it UNESCO, etc., it has to be a part of one of these 6 permanent organs. Trusteeship has stopped functioning after 1994. Why? Because basically trusteeship was to ensure that there are smaller countries who are like to ensure they get independence. And there was a country, Tuvalu, etc. It got independence, and after that it lost its utility rather. So UNESCO, tell me, it is a part of which of the permanent organs of UN? This is important, guys. If you know it, post it in the comment section. So what we are talking about, we talked about what Nirupma Roy ma'am said, and then we talked about UN permanent organs. General Assembly, what is their role? Policy making, etc. Security Council, peace and security. Economic and Social Council, ECOSOC, we call it. Most of these specialized agencies, which you will read, UNESCO, maybe World Meteorological Organization, etc. Thank you. Oh, Kuber sir, Chepandis. Kuber sir is my, like, lifeline. I was working in an organization called Sleepy Classes in Mohali. So Kuber sir was there. He's awesome. So let's focus, guys. So Economic and Social Council, Developmental Cooperation, International Court of Justice, and ICC. We have talked about it a lot. They are both headquartered in Hague, Netherlands, and legal disputes. But we have also discussed the difference between ICC and ICZ. ICC is not a part of UN. ICZ is a part of UN. ICC, International Criminal Court, prosecutes individuals On the other hand, ICZ prosecutes when we're talking about states, different states and their cases. So yeah. So Secretariat, basic day-to-day work of UN, administrative and executive. Trusteeship Council stopped functioning. So yeah, oversight of trust territories. Let's focus now. So yes, this question again, PYQ4. We've solved this question, right? Just give me a second, guys. Yeah, we have solved this PYQ4. So let's move on from PYQ4. MCQ5. Let's solve this fifth question of the day. Which of the following countries are permanent members of UNSC? Again, this is a basic conceptual question, but sometimes we make mistakes in these kind of questions. Oh my God. So solve this. So India, China, France, Russia, Germany, US. Sometimes you get confused. What you can do is you can always follow option elimination. You can always eliminate India, right? We know India is not a permanent organ. So if India is not a permanent organ, A and D will be gone. You're left with B and C. So Harshini and Gajanan, they have given the answer. The answer is, and Rishi has also given the answer B. So Germany is not. Now tell me one thing, which one country is missing here? So four countries we are seeing permanent members. Which country is not mentioned here? China, France, Russia, and US. So 2, 3, 4, and 6. Which is the fifth country, guys? Harshini, Gajanan, Rishi, Iltush, all of you have given the answer. Very, very, very good. MCQ 6. Which one of the following is not a principal organ of United Nations? UK. Very good, Gajanan. UK is not mentioned here. Rishi has also given the answer. Which one of the following is not a principal organ of UN? So Harshini, Rishi, Iltush, Gajanan, they have given the answer. Human Rights Council is not a principal organ. General Assembly is, Security Council is, ICZ is. Like, share, and subscribe, spread the word, guys. And the prices have not changed. The prices are still the same for all individual and lifetime success bundle, and it will be not changing till 30th November. But it will change from 1st December. Will means will. That means individual and lifetime success bundle, all the prices will change from 1st. So 1 month, no change. Okay, let's focus, guys. We'll talk about it later on. So page 6, editorial, GS1, GS2, consent is all. Oh my God, this is awesome article. So I don't know how many of you know. So this article is about something very serious. This is about this ma'am who is from France. We'll talk about her. And then this sir here. I don't know how many of you know about him. So he was like, gang rape, etc. There should not be capital punishment for gang rape because these are boys and they do make mistakes. So these kind of statements, see this. He's made this particular statement. Gang rape में फांसी गलत, लड़कों से गलती हो जाती है. That means, in gang rape we should not be hanging these guys because boys make mistakes. We are boys and boys make mistakes. Mulayam Singh Yadav sir, he stated this. And this is not the only thing. Like, we are not targeting any political party here. There was a chief minister of a particular state. He did surveillance of a girl. Later, that chief minister became the prime minister of our country. He was also, some people say, involved in some of the rights, etc. So these things have been going on, and that's why we say it. Elect your representatives very minutely. So let's focus on this article. You will understand why we are talking about all these issues. So page number 6, editorial, GS1, GS2. So do you agree with, what happened here? Do you agree with Mulayam Singh Yadav sir's statement that people should not be hanged in gang rape because boys make mistake? What is your opinion on that statement? And what is your opinion on the surveillance thing? So page number 6, editorial, GS1, GS2. Why it is associated with GS1? Because this is about society. This is about sexual violence. No means no. And this is about France and how we can learn from France, how India can learn from France. And why GS2? Because this is also about governance. We'll talk about how it is about governance. And again, it's also about GS2 because it's related to France, international relation, etc. So there are different aspects to it. We'll talk about one by one. So article highlights France major legal reform recognizing non-consensual sexual acts as rape. So in India, what happens? Yeah. So in India, what happens that and marital relationship, marital rape. There is another concept which is known as marital rape. So marital rape, I am not sure. Do check that out. According to, of course, no, sir. It's like justifying the perpetrator and blaming the victims. I can understand, Harshini, where you're coming, like what why you're saying that. So see, if that thing is wrong, why marital rape is not a crime in India? Read about it. I think marital rape is not a crime, and current government also they have a stance that marital rape should not be a crime. So if in marriage, so in non-marriage, rape is a rape, but in marriage, rape is not a rape because boy has a there is a song in our time, "Mujhe hak hai." That means I have full autonomy over your body, is it? So marital rape concept, you have to understand different terms involved here. So non-consensual sexual act as rape, this is a major victory against sexual violence in France. And what India can learn from France, it took years of struggle and courage, and it took this particular case, Giselle Pellicot case. What happened in Giselle Pellicot case and how humans can be so much worse. In ethics, you read about two concepts: humans are inherently good or humans are inherently evil. Giselle Pellicot case reminds you how humans are inherently evil. Her husband had drugged her, allowed others to rape her. Court convicted 51 people in December last year, a landmark movement establishing consent as a legal pillar. We just saw Giselle Pellicot, ma'am. So now, this thing has happened there, non-consensual sexual act as rape. Should this happen in India also? Should marital rape be a crime in India? So survivors of sexual violence face long traumatic legal process. In India, rape conviction rate is 27 to 28%. So there are 100 cases of rape, 27, 28 people are actually convicted of that rape, which is not a big number. And poor people, women from poor family, etc., they're not even reporting these cases because of the harassment which they are facing when they go to police station. So there has to be police sensitization also. Okay, rape happened, sit down. This is not the way. I you know you may have seen it in movies, etc., how, like, again, it's not only about movies, guys. So stigma also, victim blaming also, so many things. And these women, they are traumatized for life, mental traumatization. So something has to be done in this particular regard. Government must adopt zero tolerance towards sexual violence. What needs to be done? We can also do. What is your opinion on this? Marital rape. Should it be a crime in India? Now, there is another opinion. Marital rape, should it be a crime or not? People say it can be misused. Let's say I am a wife or a husband or something like that, and I don't have good, like, I'm not having good relations with you. I found somebody else. This thing has become too common today because of situationship. People are like, we have so much option, Tinder, Bumble, this and that. So now you don't like your husband or whatever. So now you want to get rid of that person. So in that scenario, it can be misuse. So misuse thing can happen anywhere and everywhere. So remove all law then. If misuse will happen, misuse of any particular law is possible. It's very difficult to provide through marital rape owing to its personalized nature, so can be most likely misused. I can understand. Very good, yeah, Harshani. The way you have presented it, it's awesome. But then there are other things also. Other laws can also be misused. Just because something can be misused, should we not have it? That is one thing. Again, a very interesting topic to debate about, and very sympathetic topic also. So again, Giselle Pellicot case in France is seen as a women's Arab Spring movement. Arab Spring movement. It is bringing a change. We are talking about rape. We are talking about marital rape, not only in France but in general, world over. What was this Arab Spring movement? It was a movement around 2010, 2011, in like, which was happening around Arab states. Started first in Tunisia, where they started asking for democratic model of governance. Most of these Arab states, they were, dictators, or they were having some model of dictatorship, one way or the other. So if you see the map of Arab Spring, you will see Tunisia here, Tunisia. So here this Arab Spring originated. This is Giselle Pellicot, ma'am. This is Mulayam Singh Yadav, sir. This is his statement. There was one CM who later became a PM who did surveillance of a very young girl. My God, God knows. So let's focus. So let's focus. Let's not deviate. So now MCQ 7. Which of the following measures can most effectively strengthen sexual autonomy and reduce gender-based violence? Guys, chip on these fast, guys. Now again, we have read certain stuff. You also read like you read all options, use option elimination. This can be asked in pre, this can be asked in mains, related to governance, related to society, related to women empowerment, you know, related to, and again, why GS2 also? Because vulnerable section. When you will see GS2 syllabus, you will see vulnerable section there. So vulnerable section. So Harshini, Iltush, Rishi, they have given the answer. A fourth is wrong. Victim blaming statements by leaders, boys, they make. Oh my God, they should not be hanged because they make mistakes because they are boys. These are not good statements. And yes, victim blaming also happens. What were you wearing? You know, why did you go so late at night? Why were you in pub at that time? These are victim blaming statements. So yes, fourth is wrong. You eliminate fourth, you're like, A is the answer. No, that girl character is not good. No, that is not. Your boy is bad, man. Your character is not good. So A is the answer as stated by Harshini, Iltush, and Rishi. The term Arab Spring refers to what? Economic alliance among Arab countries, cultural movement to promote Arabic language, a series of pro-democracy uprisings in Arab countries starting 2010-11, regional peace agreement between Arab states and Israel. What is the answer, guys? What we have just read. Okay, so Gajanan, Iltush, Harshini, Rishi, all of you have given the answer. See, a series of pro-democracy uprisings in Arab countries starting in 2010-11. That is the answer which we have just discussed. PYQ 9 asked in UPSC 2014, recently a series of uprising of people referred to as Arab Spring originally started from where? Chipandis, guys, Chipandis. Egypt, Lebanon, Syria, Tunisia. So Harshini, Gajanan, Iltush, all of you have given the answer. The answer is D, Tunisia. Very good, yeah. Rishi has also given the answer. Page 10, GS1, GS2, GS3. How it is related to all three articles? Means paper. GS1, art and culture. GS2, why? Because here we will talk about one district, one product. Different types of schemes. And why GS3? Railways. Railways, infrastructure, specifically mentioned in your GS3. Infrastructure is a separate topic. Railways is a separate topic, but yes, GS3. So all three, when there is one article which has implication for all three papers, oh my God, you should say. So Indian Railways to patronize Abhar online store in a bid to encourage local artisans. So what is happening? So there is something called as GEM, Government E-Marketplace. So Government E-Marketplace was launched in mid 2010s. And what is this? This is actually a procurement portal. Let me simplify it further. Let me not use any fancy word here. So GEM means what? Let's say there is a government organization. Let's say there is NTPC, NH, or some other organization, BPCL. Now these government entities, they can buy from GEM portal. On this GEM portal, there will be Aadhaar online store. So let's say there are different types of government companies. So this, like different types of government companies, they can go to Aadhaar online store, which is there in GEM, and they can buy different products made by our local artisans. Who is promoting it? Indian Railway is promoting it. So there are different entities involved here. Good morning, Karthik. Coexisted, exactly. So three syllabus. Indian Railways, they are patronizing Aadhaar online store in GEM. What is GEM? Procurement portal where government companies will be buying certain stuff. So they should buy from local artisans, thereby promoting our local artisans also. Just be with me. You will understand each and every keyword. There are too many keywords in this article. Too many. Oh my God. So what are those too many keywords? So Indian Railways will support the newly launched Aadhaar online store to promote local and indigenous talent. Let's say Shubham Sagar. I love to be called Shubh. There is a singer also. There is a Shubh singer who is from Canada. So again, let's focus, guys. So local indigenous talent. I am very good in doing stupid jibber jabber. So that will I cannot sell on Aadhaar online store. What I can sell if I started making some sweater. my girlfriend taught me how to do bunai and all the stuff. So I made some sweater. I can sell it here on Abhar online store because I am an indigenous talent, local talent. This store is there in government e-marketplace. So who can buy these things from government e-marketplace? Government e-marketplace is for government companies, guys. Not anybody and everybody. Now Harshini likes me. So Harshini is like, no, I will buy Shubham sir sweater from GE Importer. Harshini cannot buy. Harshini is not a government company. Some government company can buy Shubh sweater. It offers gifts, you can see. So again, there are so many things, so many entities who can share their gift items on Abhar online store. You can see Khadi and Village Industry Commission, etc. All these are handicraft, handloom emporiums, but means local artisans. I will tell you, I was in Assam. In Assam, almost in every second house in village areas, I have seen spinning and weaving, things. They were doing their own weaving, etc. So these local artisans, etc., they will be supported a lot via this Abhar online store on GEM platform, which is again supported by Indian Railways. So the store features one district, one product. Now, this one district, one product scheme was launched in 2018, first in UP. Uttar Pradesh, they launched it too. Some states, let's say Sari, Kanjivaram, or something like Sari, Kannauj, this and that. So there were different regions. They formed famous for something very unique. Like Lucknow is famous for its food, but that is not we are talking about. One district, one product. 2018 launched by UP, then it was extended by Indian government. So again, here also we are trying to promote that. Let's say from Kannauj something is famous. From Banarasi Sari, Banaras Sari is famous. So that thing is again made by indigenous talent that can also be on Abhar online store. Again, so many words, guys. There's also one thing which is promoted by Indian Railways: one station, one product. We'll talk about it. So to promote local artisan, blah blah blah. Vocal for local. Our PM sir, he keeps on talking about Atmanirbhar Bharat and vocal for local. We should buy our own goods. So all these things are promoted by Abhar. And Abhar also means I'm thankful to you. Linked to previous initiative. Railways has earlier launched one station, one product. So you can get confused. One district, one product. It's about district in general. Initially launched by UP government, and then again central government liked it, and now they are implementing it all over India. One station, one product again. So in a particular station, certain things are famous, chicken curry, etc. They are promoting. So again, we don't need to do so much PhD here. What you have to understand: what is ODOP, what is OSOP, what is the basic rationale here, what is Abhar, what is GM. That's it. Enough of the jibber jabber. And we are promoting local artisans, art and culture. Let's solve this question to understand things in a simpler manner. This will give you a crux of what we just read because of so many terms. The main purpose of Indian Railways Abhar online store is to do what? Guys, cheaper tells లేదు కాదు guys. So Gajanan Iltush, you have given the answer. So promote India's rich heritage through local artisans and provide the market access. And ODOP, one district, one product, launched first in 2018 in UP. This one station, one product launched by Indian Railways 2022. So these are some facts. Again, this is much more localized, so to say, one station, one product than one district, one product. So the answer is B, promote India's rich heritage as stated by Iltush, Harshini and Rishi. Very good. MCQ 11. One district, one product initiative primarily aims to do what? So if Banarasi sari is famous, Banaras as a whole should focus on making only saris. This sari, that sari, only sari, one sari after sari. Oh my god, sari. So one district, one product initiative primarily aims to do what, guys? Rishi has given the answer. Identify and promote one specialized product per district to boost local economy. This is actually a good initiative. You people criticize Modi sir, this and that. I don't like it. I never liked you people criticizing him. But this is actually a good initiative, first by UP government and then by Modi government to extend it to different areas. So what is good, guys. So Rishi, Karthik, Gajanan, Harshini, Iltush, all of you have given the answer. Very good. Now, page number 8, GS1, GS2, Silk Pilgrims. Now, if you people remember, in September we have talked about this. Today is November, starting of November. But when we have, I will show you how this article is linked. Page number 8, GS1, GS2. GS1, art and culture. Kartarpur corridor, Nankana Sahib corridor. So art and culture, Sikhism, Bhakti movement. GS2 how? India, Pakistan. So I don't know. I think you people were not born when we had discussed this article earlier in September. What was this article? Let me show you. 22nd September 2025. Page number 14. Many Sikh people, they were like, why are we not allowed to go to Kartarpur corridor and Nankana Sahib corridor? When India, Pakistan, they can play 3 times in Asia Cup. Why can't we go to Pakistan? So you can play Asia Cup, money, but you will not allow us to go to Pakistan. Wow, hypocrisy की भी सीमा होती है. There's a limit to hypocrisy, guys. So now government has allowed visit to Nankana Sahib. Kartarpur corridor is still closed. So now, whenever you're reading these news, you have to read them together. So this was a news. Anybody, did you people attend that Hindu analysis of mine when we have covered this? Harshini, Intush, anybody? Rishi, Karthik, Gajanan, if cricket is allowed. Do you remember we talking about this? There we have talked about, basically politics aside, we have talked about the other thing. That what is the difference between Kartarpur corridor and Nankana Sahib? Nankana Sahib corridor is like Kartarpur corridor, you don't need visa. No visa for Kartarpur corridor. But you need visa for Nankana Sahib. And Kartarpur corridor is the place where Guru Nanak Ji spent his last year. Nankana Sahib is his birthplace. We have seen the difference between them. And very good. Gajanan Ildushastan. Yeah, Harshini has taken, was there. So this is the point which is very important, guys. Very important. You should know the difference between Darbar Sahib, that is Kartarpur Sahib, and Nankana Sahib. Bhakti movement, UPSC love it. I love you. Now you Priya Dipoina. So Darbar Sahib, that is Kartarpur, you don't need visa. Visa free corridor, but it is still closed. Maybe it's visa free, that's why government has still not opened it. Nankana Sahib, government has opened because birth anniversary will go on of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. So it is near Lahore. Lagdi Lahore, diya. जिस हिसाब में चल दिया, that means you look like you are from Lahore the way you are walking. So Nankana Sahib near Lahore, 75 kilometers inside Pakistan. You need visa. This is the birthplace of Guru Nanak Ji. Kartarpur Sahib, this is the place where he spent his last years. They can ask you, and we have even solved questions related to that. Very good. Gajanan also, remember. Corridor suspended since May 2025. It is still suspended. Still suspended. But Nankana Sahib, people can go. Pilgrimage halted by Government of India, now allowed. Guru Randhawa. Guru Randhawa's earlier songs were good. Now I feel his recent songs, they objectify women too much. You may feel like, sir, any song objectify women, but the objectification has increased in Guru Randhawa's recent songs. Just my opinion. I don't know what you people think about. You people are still very young. You will not understand what I am saying. When you will grow up, you will realize. Then we solve these questions, guys. So which of the following statement about Kartarpur Sahib corridor? Let's revise and then we'll come back. Attending class since 2 days. Okay, Karthik. So MCQ 4. This is a question of that day which we have discussed. Try to solve. And then we'll come back to the recent article. It allows Indian pilgrims to visit Gurdwara Darbar Sahib in Pakistan without a visa, inaugurated, and use option elimination. Now, this is a tough question. Harshini has given the answer. We have discussed because Kartarpur Sahib corridor is visa free. So you have to come same day. When we have discussed it on 22nd September, we discussed that Kartarpur Sahib corridor, there is no visa required. It's very close to the border. Very, very close. If you go back, you will realize it's very close to the border. Narowal near India-Pakistan border. Very close, yeah, very close. You can go and come the same day. In fact, you have to go and come the same day. You cannot spend the night there. Oh my God. When I say it this way, it sounds so wrong. So pilgrims cannot stay overnight at Gurudwara after crossing the corridor. Third is wrong. If third is wrong, the answer is A, 1 and 2 only. As stated by Harshini, Gajanan and Rishi. Really good. Nankana Sahib is historically significant. Why? Let's revise the 22nd September stuff and then let's come back to the current article. Chapatis, guys. So Gajanan has given the answer. Harshini has given the answer. Harshini has done the classic mistake, which Rishi has also done. It is not the birthplace of Guru Gobind Singh, it is the birthplace of Guru Nanak Dev. Same mistake I saw that day also, in September also, when we did this question. People, birthplace, see which birthplace they're talking about. Nankana Sahib is the birthplace of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Really good. Okay, let's come back to the present article now. So now we are back to our present article. See, people were making fun of Indian government. You will allow India-Pakistan match, but you will not allow us to go there. So still, pilgrims get visa for Nankana Sahib to travel to Pakistan as center revokes ban. So center has revoked ban on visit to Nankana Sahib because this is a holy period. And again, again you can see all these things. Visa approval. Later government reversed decision earlier. Nankana Sahib was not allowed. People cannot go there. Reversal allowed the groups to travel to Pakistan for first time since Operation Sindhu. They can go to Nankana Sahib. Kartarpur Sahib is still closed. Cool. You read all these things. The pilgrimage is to commemorate Guru Nanak's or Guru Nanak Ji's birth anniversary at his birthplace, Nankana Sahib in Pakistan. SGPC, Shiromani Gurudwara Prabandhak Committee, they have expressed thanks to both Indian and Pakistani government. So again, government, like they're now ministries are fighting. They're like, who is giving the clearance? MEA is saying that earlier MHA was doing something. MHA is saying that earlier Ministry of External Affairs was doing something. We will not go into this. Why? Like ministry is like, it's not our decision. Somebody else did this. So again, because this is a holy place, all Sikh votes will go away if something happens here. This is a very sensitive issue. So ministries are like, no, we always wanted to allow Sikh people to go to Nankana Sahib. MHA was creating issue. MEA is saying MEA was creating issue. So let them solve that on their own, and we are not going there. But what you have to remember, Kartarpur Sahib corridor remains suspended. It's visa free. You have to come the same day. Maybe there are too many technicalities which is involved. So Kartarpur Sahib is still closed. Cool. Let's solve some question. MCQ 12. Which of the following correctly differentiate between Kartarpur Sahib and Nankana Sahib? Kartarpur is the birthplace of Guru Nanak, while Nankan is where he spent his last years. Both are located within 5 kilometers of India-Pakistan border. Nankana Sahib is the birthplace of Guru Nanak. Kartarpur is where he spent his final years. Both are accessible via the Kartarpur corridor. Gajanan has given the answer. What we have discussed, Nankana Sahib is the birthplace of Guru Nanak. Kartarpur is where he spent his last years. Very good, Gajanan, Harshini, Iltuj. Very good. Why I tell you the answer? This is a homework, guys. So MCQ 12 is a homework, MCQ 13 is a homework. Today's Saturday, right? Oh my god, I have a chutti tomorrow. I look forward to my Sundays these days. Sunday, I can wake up anytime. I don't have to wake up at 4 a.m. Wake up anytime, yeah. So which of the fall 13 is homework, guys? 12 and 13, homework chipundis. We'll discuss it on Monday. Like, share, and subscribe. Spread the word. You can join this Telegram channel. I will share this PDF by 9:30 a.m. You can post your score if you want to. Lifetime success bundle, everything is the same as it was yesterday. No change, guys. No change till 30th November. Change will happen on 1st December. Oh my god. Okay. You are your own competition. You have to compete with yourself. If I'm adding anything to your knowledge base, feel free to donate. And here, don't hesitate. Whatever you feel like, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 10 lakhs, I will never say no. Donate. Okay. So that's it from me, guys. I'm going now. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Gajanan. Thank you, Iltush. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye. See you on Monday at 8 a.m.